Hello students, I am Swarna Bhashni, English Life Skills Trainer. How are you? I am fine, thank you. Today's topic is flow of communication. Communication skills are essential to a healthy, efficient workplace, often categorized as a soft skill. Communication is act of sharing information from one person to another person or group of people. There are many different ways to communicate, each of which play an important role in sharing information. Communication plays a key role to express our feelings and thoughts to one another. Let us discuss about flow of communication. Flow of communication varies with types and levels of communication. Information flows in an organization both formally and informally. The term formal refers to communication that follows the official hierarchy and is required to do one's job. Internal operational and external operational communication can be described as formal. The bulk of communication that a business needs flows through these channels. Example, a manager instructs a subordinate to change some policies when the employees discuss a policy change. This type of communication can be downward, upward, lateral, or diagonal. Types of communication: downward communication, upward communication, horizontal or lateral communication, diagonal or crosswise communication. Downward communication. In this picture, we can see that the communication happens from high to low level, flows from a manager down the chain of command. When managers inform, instruct, advise, or request their subordinates, generally used to convey routine information, new policies, or procedures, to seek clarification, to ask for analysis. Also, superiors send feedback about their subordinates through this channel. It increases awareness about the organization among subordinates and employees. Upward communication. When subordinates send reports to inform their superiors or to present their findings and recommendations, the communication flows upward. It keeps managers aware of how employees feel about their jobs, colleagues, organizations. Managers rely on this for some problem solving decision making. It depends on the culture of organization. In an authoritative environment, upward communication is limited to the managerial ranks. Here in this picture, we can see that the communication happens from low level to high level in a upward direction, since it is called upward communication. Lateral or horizontal communication. This form of communication takes place among peer groups, necessary to facilitate coordination, save time, and bridge the communication gap between different departments. From the organization's point of view, it can be advantageous or disadvantages. At times, vertical communication channels are bypassed by employees for personal gains. The vice president, one department sending some survey results to VP, another department. Here in this picture, we can see that the communication happens through a group of same categorized people. Diagonal or crosswise communication flows in all directions and cuts across functions and levels of communication. A sales manager communicates directly with the VP production. It is quick and efficient. At times, it prevents employees being used just as a medium between sending and receiving, sender and receiver. It is also referred to as radical circular communication. Here in this picture, we can see that the communication happens in all directions. Students, I am giving some questions. Please answer these. How many types are there in communication? What are the types of communication? Is communication necessary into our daily lives? Thank you.